Welcome back to How to Pottery and Crafts. I'm Vanessa. This is my shipping station. Today I want to make a super short video on packaging. What recycled packaging I'll use, what I refuse to use, what I buy new, what I include in every box that I ship out. Most importantly, how to box them up so you don't get a lot of breakage. This is going to save you time, aggravation, but most of all, it's going to save you money. The first thing I want to talk about is recycled. What you can save and what you shouldn't save. I've got a few examples here. This stuff right here is wonderful for wrapping vases. So anytime you make an order and it comes with this, I definitely save this. Now you can buy the machine to make this, but unless you do a lot of production on tall vases, it probably wouldn't be worth your money. This thing came in a little camera that we bought. This, you can see it's off color. This I will not use to wrap my new items in. Not going to do it. What I will do, however, is I will use it for void fill. So after I wrap the item in brand new bubble wrap, then I will use this to go around it for my void fill and put it in the cracks. Nothing goes to waste. I have got bags and bags and bags of it under here and I use it. Something else are boxes. What I won't use is this. This is a branded box. Even if you tear this off, you're going to have the smiley face. I'm not going to use this unless I put it in something else, but still, then I don't like to use it. This is also a branded box. I'm not going to use this either. What I will use is an unbranded box that I can pull the stickers from. Even if it takes some of the box with it, it's okay. As far as the new, I buy these. These are just little envelopes and they come in all different sizes. They're super cheap. I do buy these, and that is the nice first wrapping. We wouldn't mail it just like this, but that's going to be the first wrapping on something extremely fragile. Something else I like are these. Now, these are for fruit. Turn this sideways. My little Oya keeps the lid on. It protects it. Watch. It will stretch all the way out. I band my huge Oyas with these just around the middle just to keep the breakage down, and it's fine. Now, they don't go back into shape, but there you go. Now, I also buy boxes. I will use unbranded boxes that I get for free, but then I also buy boxes because I just don't get that many unbranded boxes. So now let's talk about the stuff that I do buy. So this is the bubble wrap that I do buy. I built this little holder thing here for it. It just hangs from the wall, and I can pull off what I need when I need it. That's pretty darn handy. This stuff is so expensive, though. That's why it's really best to use just as much of the recycled as you can. Put this around the item so it stays clean just in case that's, not great. Now, these are the boxes. This is for my own reference because I can hold something up. Let's say this right here. I can hold this up and I go, okay, so if I put that in there and these are 4x4s and I've got an 8x8 up here, well, you know how many you can fit in each box, right? So I do that for my own reference when I'm boxing stuff up. It really comes in handy. Now let me show you what I put in every order. Every box gets this. This is instructions: stoneware, dishes, earthenware, low fire, lamps, decorative items, garden outside items. And here's how to get in touch with me. Here's the YouTube, email, website address, anything that they need. If I have a big show coming up, then I'll redo these and add that so if anybody's local, they can come. Here's my recycle disclaimer that lets you know, hey, it's a win-win. You're saving money and saving the planet at the same time. So they know when their shipping material doesn't come, sparkling new, they just save money. Because if I have to buy every single thing I do, prices go up. This goes into every single lamp. Now, this is a URL warning. This is the law. If it's already on whatever cord you're using, there's no need for this. So those go in every single box. This also goes in every single box. These are cheap little stickers that I get like 50 for $2. And any of my creepy stuff, they're going to get 3 to 4 stickers. If it's a big, expensive item, then they may get, 4 or 5 stickers. For all of my Oyas, my garden stuff, anything that's non-creepy, look how cute that is. They're going to get some of these stickers. I got these printed, and these just have the website on them. These go in. Now, they either get one of these or one of these. Everything's got the website on it. It depends on how expensive the order is. Always include a business card. Even though I have the information down here, these are made with thick stock paper. I do print these myself. I don't order these. And these are for the Oyas, how to take care of them, what they did. That's an Oya I actually made. Anything that goes for the garden gets seed packages. Now, these are awful large. I've got some smaller ones that really are supposed to go in here. But I had a kind of a plethora of these, so I figured I'd get rid of these first. So when they order just the Oya, they get this, they get this, they get stickers, a pen, and a paper. All of this probably cost 40 cents, maybe less. Okay, so I built this because I was in the need of some way to put my paper here for void fill. Now I'm out, sorry. This is my Uline paper here. I just ran out. But these are the two papers that I use the most often. This little stuff right here is just paper thin. So I don't put that up here. I keep this over here with my small stuff. We're going to do a small one and a large one so I can show you what the differences are. Now to save tape, I only go across this twice, not 3 or 4 times. It's just not needed, but you do have to come pretty far down. Make sure that you smooth it down so they don't come off, because this tape only likes to stick to itself. A box this size, I'm going to put the thick paper in the bottom. And you're just going to loosely wad it up. You don't want to just beat it in there to where it loses its spring. You want it to spring back and forth. Then we'll take our item and put it in there. You see how springy that is? Now we're going to take the very stiff paper and we're going to wrap it around it, but in a certain way. You want this to fit in here super tight. So when you're putting your paper in, make sure that your item does not touch the sides. And it's going to get really tight in here in just a second. Especially, see, it's already pushing that up against there. That's fine. That's the way it's supposed to be. So now next, push back up on it and make sure that we push this in there really good. Now this thing is not going anywhere. It's in there. Perfect. So now we got to press it down in there to close it. There's no rattle. This thing is not moving. It's completely secured. I'm going to close it up. Our first is going to be to close these two up. Make sure you get the tape on the tape. In this direction, tape on the tape. And it's ready for the shipping label. Now, if you employ some of these tips and tricks, it's going to save you some aggravation for sure, but it might even save you some time and some money. So I hope I taught you something. I'll see you in the next one.